Good evening. Please find your seats. Our program will begin in 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us. We ask that you now silence your cell phones and note that the recording of this session is prohibited. Our program will begin momentarily. Please welcome tonight's honored APA Fellows.
we celebrate APA Fellows.
Fellows are the lifeblood of APA membership. You're the top leaders, thinkers, and advocates in our field.
APA Distinguished Fellowship means more than filling out a form and putting in your time.
It means that you've gone that extra mile to become excellent in leadership.
It means you've publicly demonstrated your commitment to improving both the psychiatric field and to changing patients' lives for the better.
If you are an APA Distinguished Fellow, you are someone who has had an impact on psychiatry, whether it's through research, service, or affecting change.
You're also stalwart in your community, being recognized by your volunteer service, social responsibility, and humanitarian concerns.
Life Fellows and 50-year members are the core loyal group of members in the APA.
They have supported APA throughout the years and made our field stronger.
International Fellows and Distinguished Fellows represent the strength of APA and psychiatrist presence around the globe.
It is amazing to think of all the work that APA Fellows do around the world.
Every day,
one patient,
one study,
one conversation at a time.
This convocation is to honor all of you.
congratulations.
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 Please welcome APA President Dr. Petros Levunis, APA President-elect Dr. Ramaswamy Viswanathan, and tonight's special honorees.
All right. I think that we need to start, right? Please sit down. All right, so good evening. I'm Petros Levunis, President of the American Psychiatric Association. It is my great honor to call in order the American Psychiatric Association's 68th Convocation of Distinguished Fellows. This is an annual tradition to honor our colleagues' contributions to psychiatry, to improving the lives of people with mental illness, and to advancing mental wellness. I'm honored to be here and humbled by our distinguished fellows' accomplishments. Dr. Ramaswamy Viswanathan, our president-elect, will begin the evening with the induction of distinguished fellows of the association and then distinguished life fellows. Vis.
Thank you, Dr. Levunis. Good evening. It's wonderful to see all of you tonight. In a moment, we will begin the induction of our distinguished fellows. But first, a few quick words on the meaning of this distinction. Each one of you has been chosen for your exceptional contributions to psychiatry. Among you are top-tier teachers and researchers, people who volunteer your expertise in the community, and those who exemplify clinical excellence. Your colleagues at your district branch and at the APA have reviewed your application and selected you for this honor. Now we will induct 49 distinguished fellows and celebrate 11 distinguished life fellows. Will all distinguished fellows and distinguished life fellows who have not taken the oath before please rise? Distinguished fellows, you are aware that the objectives of our association are to improve the prevention of psychiatric illness and to improve access and treatment and foster recovery for those with psychiatric disorders. In addition, our association strives to promote research and professional education in psychiatry and other mental health fields, to advance the standards of psychiatric services and facilities, to collaborate with our colleagues to advance the medical care, psychological, social, and legal understanding of mental health and illness, and to promote the well-being and mental health of all persons. Knowing these objectives, do you now voluntarily accept the title of Distinguished Fellow of the APA and pledge to work towards its objectives to the utmost of your ability? Thank you. Now, if you will, please join me as I lead our pledge. I will faithfully dedicate myself and above all to the welfare of my patients, to supplement my own judgment with the wisdom and counsel of specialists in fields, settings and cultures other than my own, to render assistance willingly to my own colleagues, to be generous in giving professional aid to those who need it, to enhance my knowledge by continuing study, by attendance at meetings of my professional colleagues, by association with physicians of eminence, and by freely exchanging experience and opinion with my colleagues. I further pledge to avoid commercialism and inequity in my professional life, to refrain from seeking the public eye for self-aggrandizement, to set fees commensurate with my services and adjust them to the circumstances of my patients, and to avoid any financial or discriminatory practice whatsoever that might debase my profession. Thank you. Be it therefore known to all concerned, your colleagues have assessed your scientific accomplishments, your dedication to our profession, and your contributions to the public good. They have judged your qualifications to be of such excellence that they have recommended you for advancement to distinguished fellowship, the highest membership status that our APA confers. This convocation is to celebrate your advancement. Your presence here signifies your acceptance of this honor and the lifetime obligation it entails. It is our great pleasure to pronounce each of you a distinguished fellow of the American Psychiatric Association and to wish you ongoing success as you continue in this new capacity to advance the science of brain and mind and the welfare of humankind. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now, may I please ask our new distinguished Life Fellows to stand. Distinguished Life Fellows exemplify the APA values. You have already been selected by your colleagues for the highest honor the APA confers upon its members. And now you have been loyal APA members for 30 years. Thank you from the entire APA for your leadership and inspiration, and for being our friends and mentors over all these years. I am honored to pronounce you distinguished Life Fellows of our association. Please be seated. Now, Dr. Livonis will introduce our other new fellows. Dr. Livonis.
Okay. That was well done. All right. Thank you, Dr. Viswanathan, and congratulations to our distinguished fellows and our distinguished Life Fellows. I'm now pleased to introduce our new fellows. Fellow status of the APA is an honor that reflects dedication to the work of psychiatry and signifies allegiance to our profession. Each individual we're elevating to this status tonight has been recognized by their colleagues in the association for their commitment and collegiality in psychiatry. I ask our 207 colleagues who have been inducted as fellows this evening to please stand now. Please join me in congratulating them. Please be seated. Next, we move to our Life Fellows, who have the same distinction as the APA Fellows and have also maintained their membership for 30 years. I now invite our 31 new life and retired fellows to please stand. Please join me in a round of applause to recognize them. Please be seated. The American Psychiatric Association has members in over 100 countries. Our international membership creates a truly global community of psychiatrists committed to the lively and productive exchange of scientific evidence in the care of patients with mental illness. The American Psychiatric Association International Fellows and Distinguished Fellows exemplify these virtues and service to our patients. I invite our 14 new international fellows and 7 international distinguished fellows to stand and be recognized now. Please be seated. The next group of individuals we honor tonight have been loyal APA members for 50 years, having joined the American Psychiatric Association in 1974. I now call upon our 415 new 50-year members to stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Thank you for your lifetime of commitment to psychiatry. You may be seated. I would next like to recognize and acknowledge the tireless work of the American Psychiatric Association Membership Committee, chaired by Dr. Gail Robinson. Dr. Robinson is seated up here on stage with us. Thanks to you and the members of your committee for your outstanding efforts to grow our association to more than 38,900 members this year. Thank you so much, Gail. I'm now very pleased to announce the recipients of my special presidential commendations. These individuals have exemplified leadership on behalf of science, health, and psychiatry. Many of you are aware of my presidential initiative, Confronting Addiction from Prevention to Recovery, which is also the theme of this meeting. This year, the efforts we undertook to educate patients, clinicians, and the general public about addiction prevention and treatment reached millions of Americans. It would not have been possible without the amazing efforts of a group of individuals who served as members of the Presidential Initiative Work Group. Dr. Tauhid Zaman, please come to the podium. Wait, I have to say a few things here. Dr. Zaman championed our anti-vaping efforts and helped drive our messaging around the fact that vaping is addictive and not safe, which is so important for us to remember as psychiatrists. I'm so pleased to present to you this presidential commendation, Tauhid. There you go. And then we have to take the picture. Yeah. There you go. Okay, thanks so much. Dr. Lee Fennell, please step forward. Dr. Fennell led the team on opioids. His innovative approach to public education through a series of videos All right, we got it. Through a series of videos called Naloxone Nation, among other efforts, sent a message home that we are all part of a team that can save lives. Leif, I'm very pleased to present you with this presidential commendation.
Thank you very much.
All right. Do this somehow, yes. All right. Okay, thanks so much, Leif. Dr. Jeremy Kidd, please step forward. All right. Well, let's wait. I'll do that in a second. Okay, let's do that. Dr. Kidd led our efforts to disseminate information on alcohol use disorder, memorably appearing on a national CBS news story, encouraging people to attempt a dry January. Jeremy, thank you so much for your work, and I'm so pleased to present you with this presidential commendation. So I'll take this, I'll give it to him. We'll take the pictures. Thanks so much, Jeremy. Dr. James Scherer. Unfortunately, Dr. Scherer cannot join us tonight. Dr. Scherer led our efforts on technology use disorder in all its forms, helping us to translate the deeply medical into plain language for greater public understanding. Thank you, James, for all you've done, and I'm so pleased that I'm presenting you this presidential commendation. Most likely, I'm going to give him the plaque tomorrow when he will be here. Finally, one person deserves an enormous thank you for her service to this committee. Dr. Smita Das. Dr. Smita Das, please join me. As chair of the entire Presidential Initiative Work Group, Dr. Das led us throughout the year, weighing in all manner of documents and questions at all hours of the night and day. And she lives in California, so there were some really early morning calls for her in such a thoughtful, dedicated, and driven manner. We would not have achieved so much to help patients and families across the country without her efforts. Smita, I am thrilled to present you with this presidential commendation for your amazing efforts. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. No. All right. I'm pleased to ask Dr. Jeffrey Borenstein to come to the podium. Dr. Borenstein served as the editor-in-chief of Psychiatric News from 2012 to 2023. Throughout his tenure overseeing our flagship membership publication, he exhibited exemplary, thoughtful, and forward-looking leadership. It is to his credit that Psychiatric News has remained the leading source of news in our field, and I hope this presidential commendation serves as a reminder of our gratitude. Thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you. There you go. Oh, it looks good, too. Yeah. All right. Man, thank you. I'm pleased to now present the Distinguished Service Awards, which were established by our Board of Trustees in 1964 to honor individuals who have contributed exceptional meritorious service to the field of psychiatry and/or the American Psychiatric Association. John French, please join me at the podium. I'm pleased to honor Mr. French tonight for his career-long extraordinary service to and leadership in the continuing education of psychiatrists, other physicians, psychiatric nurse practitioners, social workers, psychologists, and other members of the mental health community. Thank you for being here and for all you've done for mental health over the decades. Your work has no doubt saved countless lives. Thank you. Oh. Do this, I'll do that. Okay. We have to take the pictures. We have to shift a little bit. All right.
Okay, very cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm now so pleased to invite Dr. Sidney Hankerson to the podium. put you far away, you have to walk a lot. Ah, okay, good. Now they changed. Very good. We're honoring Dr. Henkerson for his significant contributions to psychiatry through research and the engagement of faith and community-based organizations to reduce mental health disparities. Dr. Henkerson, thank you for your groundbreaking work and congratulations. I think you need to go on the other side and do this. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Next, will Dr. Paul Summergrad join me at the podium? We're so pleased to honor Dr. Summergrad for his outstanding leadership and decades of service across national and international psychiatry, notably as president of the American Psychiatric Association from 2014 to 2015, and as secretary for finances of the World Psychiatric Association. Dr. Summergrad, congratulations and thank you for your service to psychiatry. All right. All right, thank you. All right. Can Daniel Reeves, Chief Program Officer of the New York City Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender Community Center, please join me at the podium. There, over there. Mr. Reyes, I'm pleased to present the New York City LGBT Community Center with the American Psychiatric Association's Organizational Distinguished Service Award. This is a truly exceptional organization with a 40-year record of providing a safe, affirming, and celebratory place for LGBTQ+ New Yorkers to respond to urgent threats facing the community. Its work remains vital. I'm so pleased to present this Distinguished Service Award to Mr. Reyes on behalf of this worthy organization. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I have one last Distinguished Service Award to present to an individual who may need very little introduction. Dr. Saul Levin, please join me at the podium. One more, yes, we'll do that. Come on this side. All right. Dr. Levin has served the American Psychiatric Association's CEO and Medical Director Office since 2013, and as you know, he's retiring this month after an amazing record of leadership to this organization. I hope you'll join me in a round of applause for him and all he has done to our field and for the APA. Congratulations, Saul, and best of luck in the next leg of the journey. Came up with that.
This means a hell of a lot to me. Thank you.
It was unanimous too. All right, I think they got it. All right. Thank you and congratulations to all our honorees. So, before our Broadway performance begins, I would extend a warm congratulations and welcome to our incoming CEO and Medical Director, Dr. Marquita Wills. She's a board-certified physician with decades of experience in driving innovation and promoting quality mental health care. I know she will bring this organization to amazing places in a non-too-distant future, and I look forward to seeing it. Finally, I would like to take a moment to invite our President-elect, Dr. Ramaswamy Viswanathan, back to the podium. Do I say the next?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yesterday at our final American Psychiatric Association Board of Trustees meeting of the 2023-2024 year, we passed leadership of the board behind the scenes. Now I would like to take this moment to publicly acknowledge my distinguished colleague and very good friend and give him my best wishes for his presidency, which will officially begin on Wednesday at the close of this meeting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when I give this a call. Last year, Becca gave me a call at 2 p.m. in San Francisco. I was walking the street of San Francisco, and I get the phone call from Becca, "You are it. That's it. It's official." Vis, you have a wonderful year ahead, and I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish. I would like to present you with this gavel publicly as a symbol of the presidency arriving in your capable hands. Where do we have the gavel? Do we have a gavel? I don't see a gavel. Oh man, where's the gavel? I'll give you a hug instead.
Yeah, exactly.
That's better. You get a hug. Yeah. Congratulations, Vis, and welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Petros. It's a tremendous honor to step into this important role following you. You have done so much for the APA and psychiatry during your presidency. It will be an honor to further your vision. I would also, again, like to recognize the tremendous service Dr. Levitt has provided us. And I would like to take a moment now to acknowledge Dr. Markita Wills, who will be on the journey with me. We both begin our terms together. Welcome, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. Dr. Livonis.
All right, I come back. Thank you so much, Vis.
Thank you.
All right, there you go, man. You have a great year. So, now we're going to have a quick scenery change here in preparation for tonight's very special performance. So, let's give ourselves a couple of minutes. I think we're all going backstage, and then we'll come back for the main event. All right.